Take a plate of milk and drop some food coloring into the middle. As many different colors as you want. Take a Q-tip covered in soap and dip it right into the center of the food coloring to make fireworks. That is awesome. Science. This one I discovered by chance the other day while I was drinking coffee. I was flicking the little stir across the surface of the coffee and I noticed these crazy little balls appearing. So I went home to try it again and nothing happened. I tried a few different things to recreate the spheres, including mixing soap into my coffee, and sure enough, there they were again. Which makes me wonder what was in my coffee the other day. So it seems to be the soapy film that causes these little spheres to form, and the motion of the water tends to make the spheres last longer. It works on the milk and food coloring plate as well. You might try it with other liquids. This is a pretty interesting phenomenon that I had never heard of. If you have any guesses as to what it is, leave me a comment. This one's fun. Make a little boat out of a card, and then place the boat on the surface of the water. Now use your soap to break the surface tension and power the boat. Take an open jar full of water and put a card over the top. Flip it over and it'll hold up the card. Now this is a pretty well-known trick, but what about this one? The water stays in the jar. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that there's a screen on the top of this one. I switched them. Tricked ya! I screwed the top of the jar over the screen so that it's on there really tight. Now when you turn the jar over, you can slide the card out and the surface tension across the screen is enough to hold the entire jar of water up. But it's still open. I can stick some needles into the screen and the surface tension still holds the water. I love this one. Take a paper clip or a pen spring and balance it gently on the surface of the water. And if it doesn't work, you can always try with tissue paper. Oh, see, there we go. Place a bit of tissue paper on the surface of the water and move the tissue paper out from under the paper clip. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of soap on the end of a Q-tip, and if I touch the water with the end that doesn't have soap, nothing happens to the paper clip. But I'm gonna touch the surface with the soap and watch what happens. It immediately falls. Kinda surprising. This one's pretty easy. See how many drops of water you can fit on a penny. The number may surprise you. This is a bonus experiment and involves a little bit more than surface tension and should also involve some adult supervision. So as the pan heats up and I drop some water droplets into it, water droplets that hit the hot surface will vaporize quicker and quicker until eventually they won't. And you can see the perfect little spheres they make. If I keep adding more water though, something strange happens. Who knew there was so much fun science in H2O?